Life is on repeat. I just turned 34 yesterday. And you know, this shit hurt. Went out to a couple parties. It was fun, but ultimately nothing transpired from it. You know, I didn't gain anything but another memory. I didn't find a partner. Nothing. And you know, it's so hurtful out here, you know, to be stuck doing the same thing over and over again. Especially working. Working has dimmed my eyes so far and wide, and then when you complain about it to people who have lived longer than you, they go, "Well, you're still young. This is just the beginning. There's about 30 more to 40 more years of it." That's some evil shit. You know, it's evil. There's not one good job out here. I ask people who I know who have good jobs, I go, "Do you know a job that's actually paying $30 an hour or 29 or 28? And if you do, where is it? Can you direct me? Can you point something out to me? Is there anybody that you can recommend?" No, and the crowd goes silent. Even jobs that you have to get a degree for don't pay $30 an hour, and that's the money you need to survive. And then when you do get the job, you're stuck. It's another trap. You can't really travel without having a plan and take vacations, and that don't feel good, because when you get out there, you're just on a ticking time bomb to get back. There is no freedom here. There's just deterioration. And I'm having a hard time trying to encapsulate all of this stuff and still walk around and smile. It's absolutely ridiculous. There's no loyalty from anyone. From your job, from your partner, to your friends, there's no loyalty. Even if you had a dog, you think your dog is loyal until he finds somebody else who keeps feeding them more than you. And then I guarantee you they'll come to them before they come to you. And you know, on my birthday, or the night before my birthday, I got really drunk. I haven't been drunk in a long time, and I had the weirdest dream, which I know it wasn't a dream. I mean, at this age, I know what they are, and what they are is their astral projections. I astral projected out of my body when I passed out drunk, and I appeared in a school with a bunch of classmates, other people who were in a school. I'm not sure if we were classmates or just tourists or whatever, but I was going from room to room in the school, and it was very brightly lit. It was very obvious. Give me 1 second. Hold on.
Hi, welcome to Summers. What can I get for you?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, thank you.
Can I get some chili cheese fries with light chili?
Okay.
And
Would you like onion?
yes, please.
You got it.
But you know what? Can I get the chili on the side, actually?
Yeah, easy chili, but on the side.
Yes, please.
Okay.
And then can I also have a plain tea?
What's it?
A plain tea?
What size?
I guess a large,
A large iced tea, okay.
and I guess some ketchup.
A side of ketchup?
Yeah, and that'll do it for me.
Okay, so 1 chili fry with cheese and onion, easy chili on the side, a large tea, and a side of ketchup.
Perfect.
Thank you. See you after 1 though.
All right, thank you. Anyways, So I was in this school, and it kept going from room to room with different people. And we weren't even learning anything. We were just there. It was like in a different dimension or something. And it was very real because it was too elaborate. It wasn't just a hazy dream. And I was keeping up with the class as the rooms were interchanging, which I don't know why. It was a beautiful school, whatever it was. It wasn't from this earth. And then eventually I got lost. I couldn't keep up with the changes. And I found myself wandering through the corridors of this brightly lit school. It was almost Spanish styled. And I eventually stumbled upon some strange rooms that had like museum-like pieces where you would see like a statue in different slots in the museum. But instead, it was different forms of creation. I saw a man and a woman wrestling in place, and they were like taking their skin off of each other, and then it would regenerate, and it was looping as if they were an art piece. Very strange. And in another slot, it was smashed up people, and they were just staring at me. They were alive, but they were smashed up in one spot. It was very alien, and I had obviously astro projected to a strange realm. I'm not sure if it was like the default home of creation or what. I don't know, but it was definitely something. It wasn't random. It was quite specifically random. I don't know. It was bizarre. I eventually stumbled upon this strange room that looked like it was a gym, but the ceiling was really low. And then I remember little tiny people walking towards me, passing me, as if they've always known me. They were like, "Hey, Brandon," and they just walked past me. What? And I'm just sitting there lost in this stretched out, ever-changing school. And a couple of other strange things happened too. I manifested in this dorm room, a woman's dorm room, and like 50 women walked past me, and they were all half dressed. They just walked out in a line and marched out, and I was just spectating their dorm, looking at where they shower, looking at where they sleep. And I was like, what? What is this? Have I astro projected into somebody's fucking a woman's home? In a different dimension? Or what the fuck is going on? And you know what? I'm just tired of all this shit. How can the brain manifest such an elaborate reality just because I was drunk? What the fuck? What the fuck is even going on? How can I derive any lessons, or how is this helping me? What's this got to do with me? Like I said, I realize that these dreams aren't just dreams. They're astral projections. Why can't I astral project to a better place permanently? A place where I don't have to search for love. A place where I don't have to work with ugly-hearted, mean-spirited, conniving people who tried to depict my every moment. Why'd you move your hand that way? Why'd you move your neck that way? Why'd you speak in that manner? Oh my God, I can't do it. You can't live here. Why is everybody just shaking their ass out here? Going from person to person. Why is everything so sloppy? Why is everything so ghetto? It's so ghetto. Now, like I said before, it doesn't make sense for you to do the same thing over and over again. That's the definition of insanity. So why do I continue in this crap? What kind of a hell is this? I want to be positive. I want to say positive stuff because there's people right now who tune into these channels randomly and they're looking for hope. They're looking for a reason to continue. And you know what? There's barely a fucking reason, man. There's barely, and then the reasons that you do create, no one even cares. Only you care. And then you feel like you're missing out on something. People are always like, just get up and move out of your city. You can't just get up and move out of your city. That's not how it works. Everybody is dope. But people who say that are not thinking right. Because if you just get up and go somewhere and you don't have no family who live there, who got some chippers, then you're going to become a bum. Your face is going to fall off. You're going to look ugly. No one's going to want to fuck with you. You're going to be ostracized, and then you're going to turn into a bum, and then you're going to pass away horribly. You're going to suffer more than if you should have just stayed in your city, because at least you had some connections to a fucking degree. You can't just, like I want to go to Croatia and live there. I can't just go, you know what? I'm going to just sell my apartment and I'm going to just buy a ticket and I'm just going to go out there. What? Number one, you have to be a citizen there for a certain amount of time to actually become a part of that society. You can't just go somewhere. You can't just start working. I'll be fucking thrown all over the place. And I'm of a different ethnicity. I have to go there with something for me to be able to flourish, or have to have known somebody who's already there to be able to flourish. And the same thing with going to any other part of the world. You can't just pick up and go. That's not how it works. So the people that are living in that delusion, ask them this. How come they haven't just picked up and gone to a better place? And I bet you when it comes down to it, it's because of the things that I just said. We're just little spirit people walking around in spirit realms. But somehow we've been filled in, penciled in. But if my face was, I'd just be a black figure sitting here. I'm just a shadow walker. And I've been alive long enough to feel that truth. I'm just a shadow walker. And I have a feeling that I'll never get out of this. Recently I've been trying to just be kinder to people no matter how mean they are to me. I've been trying to stay more quiet and be more kind. I've been trying to give up my sins. I quit smoking weed because it was opening up weird spiritual portals that I felt. Weird zones would happen. I would get high, then I would see people's face distort. And I'd look again and it'd be fine. Or they would have this look in their eye where you could tell that a demon's looking back at you. I would start noticing things. So I got off of it. I'm tired of it. And I haven't returned ever since. And it still doesn't stop. I thought that my fear of the third dimensional strange spooky room that we're in would kind of dissipate, but it's not. It's actually amplified. My sobriety has made it amplify. And that's not good. That's for sure not good. Well, my food's here, so I'm gonna end it as soon as they walk up. But it's like, what are we supposed to do with all of this? I'm tired of eating the same sploosh around the corner from my house. Tired of seeing the same people. I'm tired of being gaslit. 1325.